to the document view always, okay? Don't go to the author structure. Always go to the document view and make it all field. You can keep any, okay? As I told, you can keep topic. Yeah, do it in your own computer, okay? Try to do it. I have recorded as well, so it will be easier later on. So go to Web of Science. In Scopus also, it's similar, okay? So documents, I'm keeping all fields right now. Whatever you want, either all, topic, title, author, publication, it's all upon your choice. So I'm keeping here all field. And what was our keyword? Tourism. You keep your own, okay? Tourism and impact and livelihood and biodiversity. And if you wanted to put synonym, as we did last time, tourism, keep it inside the bracket and put or and make it travel or ecotourism, or should be capital, okay? Always be careful. Boolean operators should be capital. Ecotourism and impact, it might be effect or effect or so on, okay? Or effect. So in this way, I'm doing search, okay? So just click search. So in this case now, how many papers are coming up? 320. Now, I already showed you this table. This inclusion and exclusion criteria, where can you use that inclusion and exclusion criteria in case of Web of Science? Go here. In this filter, could you see the filter here? In the filter, you can apply your inclusion and exclusion criteria, okay? Yeah. Yeah, your inclusion and exclusion criteria, this exclusion and inclusion criteria, you can apply here in the filter, okay? Review article, do you want to have review article? Do you want to take review article or not? Please consider that, okay? If you need a review article, use review article. If you do not need review article, don't use that. And in case of publication, if you really want the last 5 year, last 10 year, please minimize accordingly. If you need last 5 year, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 is sufficient. So here also you can limit. Time you can limit. Number, okay, type of article you can limit. Number one, type of article you can limit. Year you can limit. Document type also here. Do you want article only or you want review article as well? So you can limit. Are you all getting this? Yes. Do that accordingly, okay? And if you do not want any researcher, avoid them. Otherwise, you don't go through any author right now. If you do not want any author paper, you can remove those. But right now, we are not removing anything, okay? So in this way, we are applying inclusion and exclusion criteria because we have too many paper. How many already we got? 320. 320, it might be too much for us right now. So we are reducing. And then, so after applying Web of Science Index, citation, now publication, language. Now see, language, if you want to limit only to English, click English. Filter, I'm keeping English. For example, I wanted to keep only the review research article. Okay, I wanted only research article. I will keep article only, okay? So this is one filter, article is my filter. Another filter is English language is another filter for me. Countries, okay. For example, if you wanted to limit to USA, click USA. Right now, I'm putting USA, okay? Just for example, I'm putting USA. I only wanted to read the paper inside United States. Or if you wanted to remove any publisher you do not want, If you really do not want, if you do not want any publisher, you can avoid them as well. And then I'm not doing anything right now, okay? So your publisher also you can do, select. And research area, this is also important. Which research area you want? Do you want on social science? Do you want on environmental science? For example, now I wanted environmental science, okay? I'm limiting to environmental sciences. This is just an example, okay? Do you want open access? Some people go to open access as well. If they cannot download the paper, they might go for open access, but that's not good. You must have justification why you are all this filter we are applying. We should have some justification of doing those. Without any meaning, we shouldn't use those filter, okay? We should be able to explain why we use those filter. Anything? No. I'm going. Okay, now let's do refine. Now in this way, you can apply your filters. Anything, any filter you want, you can apply. Okay, I'm doing refine. Okay. Now, how many document only came after doing all those filter? 49. The beauty of Web of Science is now you got 49. After inclusion and exclusion criteria, you apply, you got only 49. Now you can download all of them. You can download the citation. Or if you want the click analyze result, it will quantitatively analyze those paper as well. See, how many paper are there? These are in environmental sciences. These are in environmental studies. This is the analysis of those paper you select. How many related to environmental sciences? They are all here. So this is this analyze button. So how many? So 100. So in this way, you can get the analysis result according to the publication year. You don't need to go in the paper, read and find out, because Web of Science, if you only read the Web of Science paper, you can do it can be done directly from here. See which publication, which year, all those paper are here. This apply to Web of Science only, okay? This can be done in Scopus, this can be done in Web of Science, but you can't do this in Google Scholar right now. So if you read only the Web of Science paper, you can analyze everything. All those statistical quantitative analysis of the paper, it's done here according to author, according to profile, according to citation. You can get all those analysis result. So where you will get those analysis result? Just you need to go through that analysis button. Go back. I'm going back. So in this, if you click analyze result, it will give you analysis of all those paper, okay? Now, another important thing is you can export all this document. I wanted to export all 49 document. I wanted to export. Do you want to export the citation and the references, or you want to explain? Okay, you wanted to export all those things. Here are all those options. See, you can export citation, you can export the references. Also, you can export plain text file. So in this way, you can export important things. So I wanted to export something on Excel. Okay, what do you want to export? You have selected 49 papers. Now, I wanted to export whatever you wanted to export. There are options, okay? This is important in, okay, do you want to export author, title, source? Do you want to export author, title, source, and abstract? Whatever you want to export, it will export in Excel. Or you can edit. See, you can select whatever you want to export. Do you want author name? Do you want title? Do you want source? If not, take out all those. It's not necessary to select all those. So in this way, these things which we are selecting, it will be exported. I have saved, so export. So it will be, all those things will be exported in Excel file. This is possible only on Web of Science and Scopus, not on other databases, okay? Because these are the paid databases, so they are possible. In unpaid, non-paid databases, they are not possible. So this can be done in here. So in this way, you can export. Last time I said you just to read the topic, abstract, and then if it is important, download the paper. This time I'm showing you, you can export all those record and do it later. It's all upon you. If you wanted to download all those details at once and then analyze it later, or if you just want to read topic and abstract here and download it, it all depend upon you how you wanted to analyze, okay? It is possible only on Web of Science and Scopus. So this is the process, okay? If you open this, see, all these things are exported. Author is exported. If you are offline also, you can do it now. That was possible online. Now, if you download it, it's possible offline. And if somebody asks you to download and send them, send this. If somebody, some of your friend in your country needs support, just download this and send them. You can support them as well if you really want. So here you are getting all those. See, you can see author name, abstract. Here is abstract as well. If you wanted to read the abstract, just click here, enable editing, home. Yeah, if you wanted to read the abstract, suppose this is the abstract. If you wanted to read the abstract, just click it and read this abstract. And if you think this abstract is important, some people, what they do is at the end, some people, they keep one extra column and they will keep whether this document is important or not. If they are working offline, they do one, yes, mean, is it important? Is the document important? Yes. Yes mean one. Yeah, at the end, they might do important or not. If you click S, if you click yes and color it, you can come back and download it later. So read the abstract. And if you are doing offline, this is the strategy, okay? Or if you can click it all green. So first paper is important, you keep it green, you highlight it green. And if you wanted to download it later, come back and download. So this is about if you download in Excel and do it later. For example, if you wanted to read for another paper, paper 2, go here for paper 2, click this and read the abstract. If you need it important, this also do it. Green, make it green. Why you are making it green? Because this is also, this might be also important for you. So keep it as. I'm keeping as for this. So in this way, you can download that report on Excel and then analyze it later and then download it later. Or if you are online or if you wanted to do directly, just read the topic and abstract and download it if necessary. So two ways I'm saying, download the export file, download this Excel file as I mentioned, because it is possible on Scopus and Web of Science. So this is the strategy many researchers they apply. They download the Excel file and they write yes or no, and later they download and read. That is one strategy. Or you read and download from here. So this is, and you can see, always copy this query link. As I said, copy query link and paste it here. Where should you paste? Paste it here. Web of Science. This is the first link. So paste it here. This link is important. Query link. Sometime and how you are refining language. All these are shown. See, article, whatever you are refining, you can get your refining result as well. What did you refine? Export your refined result. See, whatever you are refining, you can export it. If you are going to forget it, then export it right now. Whatever, use the same keyword. Copy this. Control C, Control V, and search it. You are getting a lot of article. Okay, there are many articles, and here is your library. Okay, my library. So make your library. You can rename your library. Okay, you can make a label. In your library, you can create your label. Okay, so for example, create a new label. SLR for my first, whatever paper your name. SLR for first paper. For example, make a label. Done. So your library has label, or you can keep the document in your separate library. So in that way, and then for example, go back to the search again. All articles. Now go to all articles. Yeah, search it here. Now, if you find this document important, just keep it, save it. Suppose I want to, I'm just doing it for myself. Okay, I'm saving it. Done. I will save this again. Done. I'm saving it. If you find it important in Google Scholar, also you can apply this process. You don't need to download it right now. You can save it later for later. Okay, save it for in this folder. You can save. Okay, save it. Save it. For example, I saved 4 documents. I wanted to save this as well. For example, you think this paper is important, save it. Save it. Please try in your paper, in your Google Scholar also. You can try. Just save it. Save this. For example, if you find important, save it. Save it. Okay, I find it important. Okay, save it. Okay, now your list. Your list is here. Okay. SLR for first paper. I want this list, SLR for first paper. Now you can export. If you, in Google Scholar, you have to save and then export. In Web of Science, you can directly export all those in Excel sheet. Here, now you can export. If there are too many paper for you to download at a time, then save it and export it at once. So I'm exporting now, export all. Now, in which reference manager you want to export? Which reference manager do you use? Do you use InNote? Do you use reference manager? Do you use CSV? Or let's one CSV. Let's do on CSV, okay? Last time we did on Excel, let's do it on CSV. So in this way, you can, why it's not opening? Open. Open. But this Excel sheet is not letting. I'll close this Excel sheet then. Save. Continue. Okay, now let's try. Just open this refine. This is the refine, okay? This is the whatever you refined, it is shown here, okay? This is the refining result or inclusion criteria result. We have done it, okay? So we downloaded publication from 2004 to 2024, publication, document, see, all you are getting article according to your refined criteria. In this way, according to your refined criteria, you can get the number of documents, see. It is easy to analyze. If you have to do quantitative analysis of number of paper, they are all here. So I'm closing. This is the refined result. Now I'm going to open citations that I'm getting from Google Scholar. So this is the Google Scholar. Since I only got how many paper? I only saved 9 papers, so I'm getting those. Title, what is the title? What is the publication? What is the volume? What is the number? What is the year? What is the publisher? So in this way, you can download in Excel file. However, I will always suggest you to export in. I am not saving it. I will suggest you to export this in Ref Manager or in Note or BibTeX, where you can directly export to your reference manager. So if you do BibTeX or if you do BibTeX, so this is the BibTeX. So do or export according to what type of reference manager you use. So this is RIS. So RIS can be exported to any. I follow RefWork. My RefWork is here. So I am still using that Clemson University one. So what I do is you can add, okay, import references. In this way, from where you want to import, okay, either Mendeley or source from computer. In download, I have in my download. So in this way, go to download. So this RIS will be, yes, RIS format, import. So this document are coming. Assign folder. I don't want to. Okay, I wanted to create new folder. I'm creating SLR. Create. Sorry. So I wanted to download it to SLR. Okay, import. Go to last imported. So all these paper are coming up now. If you click, here is the abstract, here is the author. Now you can filter it from here as well. This is the author. This is the paper. And in this way, if you wanted to edit title, authors, sometimes there might be abstract. Abstract is not downloaded, but you can export the abstract as well, okay? So in this way, you can download it in your reference manager. What type of reference manager do you use? I use RefWork because it is the paid version. I'm still using my previous university one. It's still free. I'm using it. Which reference manager do you use now? How many of you use Mendeley? How many of you use Zotero? Zotero, okay. Zotero is also fine. Mendeley is also fine. But at least you have to use one. I will always suggest you use the free version, either Mendeley or Zotero. They are the free of cost version, but this is the paid version. I find it easier and I'm applying. So in your own data in your own reference manager, please download those and you can assess that. So that is the way. In case of Web of Science also, you can do the same, okay? Here also you can get all your, you can export here in your RIS, and then you can take it to the reference manager. If you wanted to take it to your reference manager, either EndNote, either RIS, RefWork, or BibTeX, if you want Mendeley, if you are using Mendeley or Zotero, this RIS or this BibTeX, anything can work. So download it over there and you can export, okay? In my case, I have RefWork Min. I can directly import to RefWork. In this way, Web of Science also, Google Scholar also, you can import article and keep it. Now we finish these 3 steps, okay? What steps we finish? Last time also we discussed this a bit. We finished this table, databases. We did this exclusion, inclusion. I showed it today also. Inclusion, exclusion mean filter you apply. Now you already got this as well. Now you downloaded how many articles were there without filter. After filter, how many article comes. Now after reading abstract and title, how many are important now? Write that number. After that, you will move forward with another step. Okay, now if you search any paper in your databases, or always I will suggest you to see one SLR paper in your subject area as a reference, because whatever I tell, that will apply for all. But if you see a top quality journal paper, SLR paper in your subject area, that will give you more idea of what are the things you should not miss. Number 1, keyword, search strategy, search string, number of article downloaded. Now, after you get all those articles, for example, you identified articles. You identified 100 articles. Now, if you identified all 100 articles, now how to analyze that? I think, is there any problem downloading the article, number of article you need? No, right? You have to use your keyword, search strategy, how many databases you wanted to use. In all those databases, how many paper you want, okay? So if you see this Prisma table, Prisma flow chart, I will always suggest you to apply any Prisma or this Prisma, okay? This is the one I'm following from the Google, okay? Yeah, this is already published document, so we are free to use. See, first stage is identification. What record identified, how many, this is for one database, this is for another. How many duplicates are removed? In those databases also, there might be duplicate. So after removing duplicate, you get this number of article. Now, how many screened? How many you screen? That is shown there. How many you screened, and then how many excluded after screening, you get that. And full text article, how many are eligible now? 87. After screening, you will identify how many full text you need. And after reading full text also, there might be paper which are out of scope. So you will take out how many out of scope and how many studied, how many are taken for final study, 37. So see, in the beginning, they have 2000 to 2200, 9 year, 2200 year. And overall, how many? 2202 after removing the duplicate. And then they screen 2200 and then they get this. In this way, the table I said you to make, you can convert that into this chart. This is the